Hello students. So now in this video we learn about how to or we can say how the subnets can be exactly created, differentiated, and how it works, or how devices can understand with couple of some examples. So in previous section we have studied over IP addressing, their classification, and some examples we have identified first and last address in given address pool using classless notation. So today we come on subnetting. Actually, subnetting can be divided in two parts. So first one is FLSM and another is VLSM. Basically, FLSM is fixed length addressing performed in given constraints. So suppose we have a universal address range 0 to 255. So in this range of address pool in FLSM, each block size is equal. While in VLSM, it can vary in different blocks with different size of addresses. So if we take a VLSM approach in subnetting, it may be equals or it may be vary in following way. So our first requirement is to set up any network is by taking two important parameters. One parameter is network bit and network bits, and another important parameter is host bits. With one example I will show you about FLSM, or we can say how FLSM based approach we follow for designing any subnet. Here we take an example of C class network. So the basic constraint is, so the question is to design subnet where requirement of 50 hosts in C class network. So basically I would like to solve this problem with the help of FLSM. In FLSM, the basic assumption is each block is equal size. So first we identify that how many number of bits we can assign or we can use to set up this subnet. So basically we use a formula which is written as 2 to the power h minus 2 greater than or equals to our requirement. So suppose that requirement is 50 host. So our requirement is 50 host. Now if we solve this, so 2 to the power h is equal to 50 plus 2, and now 2 to the power h 52. So if we find the value of h, we must first identify near about that value which may be very close to this and factorize with respect to h. So I think it should be 64, where we can easily factor this value or we get a value of h very easily. So h is equals to 6. So this is our first step. As per given number of hosts, we can first identify the total number of bits required for host. So now in next step, so in second step, to identify network bits, so we calculate the number of host bits required in previous step. So host bit 6. Because of in this problem a basic constraint is this is C class network. So in C class network 3 octet is basically assigned for network. So in IPv4 there are 4 octet, and as per class C this is network, and this is used for network, and this is used for host. So we calculated that a 6-bit use for host, so rest of the bits we can use for network. So in first octet 8 bits, in second octet 8 bit, in third octet it is 8 bit. Now in fourth octet only 2 bits which are not used for host bit, so we can convert these 2 bits into network bits. So total number of network bits are used in this setup. Total network bits equals to 8 plus 8 plus 8 and plus 2, so this is 26. So it is our second step. Now we go to the third step. Now we reach up to next step as a third step, where we can implement our network setup and assign range of addresses in which 50 hosts can be used. So actual mask is 26. We can written in this way also: 255.255.255.192, because we can only use 2 bits from the 4th octet. So this is converted value from the selection of 2 bit. Now in classless criteria we require 6 bit, as we know that. So maximum host we can achieve by using 2 to the power 6. That means 64 number of hosts we can achieve maximum. So how many number of blocks we can cover for this host constraint? So total number of addresses are 256, and the basic question is based upon only 50 hosts we can assign. So near about value is 64, so we divide it by this, so we can find it there is 4. So that means we can design only 4 blocks in this network range, and each block contain maximum 64 addresses for host. So suppose that we take any range of class C address, suppose 192.168.1, and it may be any value starting from, especially it will be by default starting from 0. So now what is the next value? That is 192.168.1.63. so it will be the total number of hosts are total number of host 64. Now in second network 192.168.1. now the next address is 64 to 192.168.1.127. so it also the number of hosts is 64. If we assign third network, so that is 192.168.1.128. so now the range 192.191, so this is 64 number of addresses, and now final block is 192 to 192.168.1.255. so through this way we can achieve our subnetting. And if we focus upon this subnetting, so we find that in each network, this is first network, second network, third network, and fourth network, and all these networks contain equal size of addresses in their range. So that means this is the fixed length addressing scheme. Now the question is asked in university exams, like suppose we take 192.168.1.10. suppose this is our system IP is assigned to A, and now second system is that is 192.168.1.100. now the question may be asked that is both A and B lie on same network? So, and additional one constraints may be given. If subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, so suppose in this problem there a question is A and B lie on same network if subnet mask is this. So how can we solve this problem? Basically this is the class C network, and in class C 3 octet assigned by network octet. So we use this network addresses and compare to given IPs. So in 3 octet, if we check, so first octet, second and third, first, second and third, and if we compare both these to each other, so we find that these are same. So we can conclude that both A and B addresses are same network if subnet mask is this. So now problem may be switched in following way. Suppose A and B IP is same, but subnet mask is changed. Subnet mask is changed as 255.255.128. सो सपोज अगर यहाँ पर सबनेट मास्क इस वैल्यू से चेंज कर दिया जाता है, तो इस केस में क्या ये ए और बी सेम नेटवर्क में लाई करते हैं या नहीं? सो हाउ कैन वी चेक इट? बेसिकली हम अब इस केस में हमारे पास नेटवर्क क्लास सी नेटवर्क है हमारे पास ये। सो क्लास सी नेटवर्क में हम नेटवर्क ऑक्टेट तो हमको यहाँ पर ये मिल रहा है और एक वन हमने यहाँ से 1 बिट बोरो की है, तो इस केस में ये भी हमारा नेटवर्क है। अब इस केस में हमें ये सभी के सभी ऑक्टेट हमें यहाँ पर चेक करने पड़ेंगे, इस IP में भी और इस IP में भी। जब हम इस केस में इसको चेक करेंगे, सो फर्स्ट 3 जो ऑक्टेट हैं वो तो सिमिलर हैं, बट जो लास्ट ऑक्टेट है दैट इज़ डिफरेंट। सो 10 and 100 इट इज़ डिफरेंट। अब अगर हम इसके पूल की भी बात करें, तो इस केस में हम ये देखेंगे कि जो हमारे पास इस केस में एड्रेस बनेगा, सो एड्रेस रेंज लाई एज, सो नाउ इफ़ वी सी दैट in this subnet mask 2 की पावर 7, where 7 bits only used for host. So in that case, maximum address range can be assigned with 128 address. So in that manner, if the first address is 0, so last address from this range we can assign 0 to 127. So that means 192.168.1.0 to 192.168.168.1 to 127. We can assign this way. So what is the meaning of this? Our given IP is this and this. So both 10 and 100 lie in this network. So that means these IPs in also in same network if we use this subnet mask. But still, if we change this subnet by 255.192, सो सपोज हमने अगर यहाँ पर ये वैल्यू से इसको सबनेट मास्क को चेंज कर दिया, सो अब इस केस में जो हमारे पास होस्ट बिट रह जाएंगी वो सिर्फ 6 बिट रह जाएंगी। तो 6 बिट के केस में जो हमको मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ होस्ट एड्रेस मिलेंगे दैट इज़ 2 की पावर 6, दैट मीन्स 64। सो अगर हम पहला एड्रेस यहाँ पर देखें, सो इस केस में 192.168.1.0 से लेकर 192.168.1.63 तक ये हमारा फर्स्ट रेंज ऑफ एड्रेस जाएगा। तो इस केस में अगर हम देखें तो ये IP जो हमारी है .10 ये हमारी इस पूल में लाई करेगी, और जो .100 होगा ये हमारे इस रेंज से बाहर चला जाएगा। सो दैट मीन्स जब हम ये वाला सबनेट मास्क यूज़ करने लगेंगे तो उस केस में A और B ये दोनों ही हमारे डिफरेंट नेटवर्क में शो करेंगे। सो in this video we have seen about the concept of FLSM. Now in next video we solve this problem by using VLSM. Thank you.